Hello there, knitter babe. My name is Heidi, and I'm a Finnish knitwear designer who lives in Florence, Italy. On my Knit with Heidi pages, I blog about knitting and eco-luxury lifestyle in general. If you are a new knitter and you don't know how to knit, do come to my pages and I will teach you. And if you have been knitting for a long time, then still do come to my pages because I have a lot of inspiration and ideas to show you and also beautiful patterns to share with you. On this video, I'm going to teach you long tail cast on. Long tail cast on is my preferred method of casting on the stitches. I think it's very neat, it's very quick to do, and yeah, I think it looks good. It's something I learned to do, and that's what I always do. That's how I always cast on the stitches. And what you need for casting on the stitches, that's the first thing that you do. First, when you start to knit, you need to cast on the stitches. And what you need for that is just the ball of yarn and the needles. And some people like to do this long tail cast on with 2 needles. For me, that gives 2 loose stitches. So I always take the other needle away and I use just 1 needle. And the first thing that you need to determine is how much yarn do you need to do the cast on. And I have this very simple rule for that. First of all, I leave around 15 centimeters of extra yarn, which in the end of the work, when everything is ready, we're just going to wave it in. But when we leave this roughly 15 centimeters here, that means that the work will not be unraveled. And after that, I'm just going to put this yarn away now from my hand. So from your instructions, see how many stitches you need to cast on. And what I do is I take as many centimeters of the yarn as is needed to make the stitches. So let's say that, for example, I need to cast on 20 stitches. That means that I will take 20 centimeters of extra yarn for the cast on. Okay, so we have the 15 centimeters here plus 20, and let's start to cast on. So first what I do this loop. Oops, let's do it again, a loop. And then through there, I'm going to take this yarn, pull it through the loop, tighten it. And here we have the stitch number 1. And then let's put the needle through this first stitch and tighten it. Okay, so we have here 1 stitch, but we need more to knit. So let's start doing the cast on. What I will do now is I have this yarn that goes to the ball of yarn over here. And then I have this yarn that is the yarn end. And this stitch here is in the middle. So this side of the yarn that goes to the ball, I'm gonna put it over my index finger. And this yarn that is the yarn end, I'm going to put it over my thumb, like this. And then both yarns, I'm going to take this inside of my palm. So this is how it's supposed to look now. So make sure that the other yarn goes around your index finger and the other yarn goes around your thumb, and gather both yarn ends to your palm. Hold them very gently. You don't have to tighten it super tight, just so that they are both in the same place. It looks kind of like a yarn, like a heart, doesn't it? Yeah. So next what we're going to do is with this needle, I'm going to pick this yarn from the thumb. It goes like this. And then I'm going to pick the yarn from the index finger. And then I'm going to pull it through from this loop. I'm going to let go of the yarn that's on the thumb, and I'm just going to tighten it. And there we have stitch number 2. And I'm taking this yarn again, put it over my thumb. So we're back to this stage now. And again, let's do it again. From the thumb, from the index finger, through the loop of the thumb, let go of the thumb, and tighten it. Again, don't like to super tighten it, just so that it touches the needle. And again, we are in this position that we put the thumb here, form a loop, and from the thumb, from the index finger, through the thumb loop, let go of the loop and tighten. And once you work like this, when you catch the idea, you will notice that this is an incredibly fast way to cast on stitches. So just keep working with it. I'm going to show you again a bit more slow, but I'm just showing you that once you get the hold of it, once you catch the idea, you will cast on in no time. Okay, let's see how many stitches we have now. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 15 stitches, so to make 20 we need 5 more. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to show you the last one super quickly again. No, super slowly, sorry. So here, here, and there we have the stitch number 20. And here we have the yarn end, which is around 15 centimeters. And here we have 20 stitches. So you can see that we have a neat, beautiful row of stitches. And one thing I want to tell you is that this is the right side of the work. So you just did a row of stitches that are the right side of the work. When I turn the needle, you can see that on this side, the stitches that you just casted on, they look different. They look like purl stitches. So when you continue knitting from here, if you turn the work and you start knitting from here, then you know that this will be the wrong side of the work. And then when you turn again, this is the right side of the work. So this is important for you to notice, and I want this to be your rule to remember, that when you look at it, the one that you just cast on, that's the right side of the work. And you can actually see that these stitches over here on the wrong side of the work, they look like purl stitches. So this is the wrong side of the work. Thank you so much, Knitter Babe, for joining me with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And please do remember to subscribe to my channel, so every time I publish a new video, you will be the first to know. And please also remember to click yourself to my blog, knitwithheidi.com. If you are a new knitter and you're looking for instructions on how to learn to knit, go to my blog. I have a wonderful web course over there, Learn to Knit with Heidi. And on that course, I will teach you everything you need to know in order to make knitted products. And if you are an advanced level knitter, I also have wonderful things for you in my blog. I have Knitter Babes membership, where I will publish a new beautiful pattern every week. Plus you will get much more inspiration over there. So go to my blog, knitwithheidi.com, and I will see you there. Ciao!